Do you want to be better in PvP? Do you want to be in place 10, place 20? Or do you aim for place 1? Well, in this video, I'ma show you all the good Void 4 heroes you can use in early game PvP to maximize your... what was the currency even called? To maximize your glory coin income. But before we start the tier list, I have to note that we are talking about Void 4 heroes, and if you want to make progress in PvP and don't have many Trancendence heroes, you can watch this video. There will be also some PvP tips and guides. I would really appreciate any comment or like because it helps me grow the channel. But yeah, let's start with the tier list. And yeah, there we are, another tier list. So, we have every hero except the new one. Again, this new hero doesn't have a Transcendence form yet, so he may not be on any list until his release, or until we know what he does really. So yeah, this is the PvP tier list for Void 4 heroes. For game modes like Crystal Crown League, Trial of the Champion, or IDA. So yeah, let's just start. The first hero we have, I don't have any experience with this hero. I don't know if she's really good. I never saw her in any PvP team until the Void 4 point, so I must say she could, but I never saw anyone building her, and I think she's not the best PvP hero overall. Same for Oscar. I think she can work if you build him properly. At the early game, you don't really have access to Destiny, Tree of Origin, or any other thing. So if you're not a huge spender, spending a lot of money in the game, you will probably not benefit from anything but a Wukong. But Maria and Oscar just aren't good for the free-to-play or even pay-to-win players, because those only shine later, and we're talking about Void 4. So the next one is... Madeline, and Madeline is situational. I mean, her non-Transcendence version is probably a little bit better in early game PvP than her Transcendence version, but I think she's situational. You can run her if you want. The next one we have is Ignatia. Just don't. Just please, don't build this hero. So, yeah, don't build Ignatia, please. And then we have Vespera, very late game. Vespera is a hero you don't want to throw in PvP normally, at least not for Void 4 heroes. So I think I put her at can work. Sylvie is at Void 4, maximum Void 4. I would say Sylvie could be decent. Oh no, I think she's situational. I don't think that she's better than Madeline though. But yeah, we have Melissa. Melissa's decent. She can revive, she can put the CC off. I mean, later she becomes a staple. With Nova, with Tree, with everything, she becomes a staple, no questions asked. But for Void 4, she's just good. Reviving and curing CC is a pretty good ability to have. Yeah, don't judge me by this decision. Finn is a crazy good PvP hero. If you don't know, I'm gonna show his skills right now. Just bear with me, I have to open my LD player. So, because Finn is a staple and you probably don't recognize him as a staple in PvP. It's not even the active skill that's good, it's the passive. Changes the basic attack to deals whatever damage to the highest attack, which is crazy good. If you have like only a Wukong as an opponent, it just... pop! Wukong gone. And yeah, that's just a meme. Please don't take this. Please bear with me. And that's the first thing that's good. The second thing is this one. When an enemy dies, it restores self HP, which is good, and inflicts 1 layer of Nightmare Entanglement on all enemies for 3 rounds. And the good thing is about this, it's a dot. And most people run like Control Purify or Attribute Purify if you're really crazy. But the good thing is it increases energy, it increases self speed, and if self dies, he inflicts 800% of attack damage to the killer, which is probably a Wukong, and there's a 30% chance to inflict Chain Dream Link on them. So basically, if he attacks you, you're doomed, your Wukong is doomed. If he dies, your Wukong is doomed. And after he did all the good stuff, he can just do his active, detonating all the dot, saying, bye-bye. So yeah, this is just a crazy PvP hero. So yeah, Finn is a staple hero in PvP. You don't really need him, but if you really focus on PvP, he's an absolute staple. And the next one is Williams, and I'm not going into detail with every hero that will blow up the complete video. So yeah, I would just say he's decent and move on. Then with Brian, still, well, if you clicked on this video, you probably saw also that I put Umbrian in like S++ tier. But that was just a joke, so yeah, he don't build him. Don't build Umbrian. Also, this applies to Yom Tam. Alakita is a staple. If you have the space to build an Alakita, you should, for PvP only. This is not covering everything else. If you just focus on PvP, you probably want to have an Alakita. So Curse of Decay is a mark which really cannot be purified unless you have Mark Purify on your hero. And if you have any attribute gaining, the Curse of Decay will just say, no, you don't get that attribute buff. Instead, you get damage. So that's a very good strategy for Alakita if you use her as a sacrifice hero. If you just focus on a normal playthrough, not purely PvP, I would say don't really build her. Build her later on, but not now, not in the early game. So next hero is Gaggy. Yeah, Gaggy has to go to Don't. So then we have Patricia. Patricia is decent. She's a very good damage dealer for PvP. But other than that, there are some heroes that are better, but you could run IHP, I mean a Patricia. Just don't recommend it because she's not really good at anything else. Then with Natalie. Natalie is also decent, I would say, because she can heal, she can buff, she can change debuffs into buffs. I would say she's a very decent hero for PvP. But there are better heroes in PvP. Yeah, the next one. The next one is better. I would say Betty is the top tier staple in PvP. If you have like a decent energy feed or a decent artifact on her that boosts her beyond 100 energy every round or so, she really gets into a beast mode thing where she crowd controls the enemy like constantly, like 2 times per round. And yeah, the next hero, also staple, I would say even better than Betty, is Wukong. Wukong is your PvP damage dealer. Don't even care about your Vulcan, don't even care about your Williams. Wukong will do more damage in PvP than any damage dealer other than Wukong. And don't take my word on that, but for Void War, Wukong is just the best hero you can build. Wukong should also be your first Transcendence hero, so yeah, he's just good. Then we have Ailamek. Ailamek can work. I don't really see him anywhere. He's just not really new, he's just very outdated and stuff. But then we have PDE. PDE is pretty much decent, but I would say she's only good if you like really want to CC removal. Why did I rank LBRM so low? Wait, I'm gonna put her on top of decent, to be honest. No, I think this is okay like this. Then we have Geista. I never saw anyone build a Void for Geista in the early game, so I think he could work, but he's not good. This is by the way without treasures, so Norton Hake becomes a don't. If you had his treasures in the early game, which probably you won't have, he will become a staple or literally decent, but without it, he's just a don't. So we have an Aranea. Aranea is just air can work, I guess. She just does not really much for PvP. Then we have Azrael. Azrael is a decent one. I wouldn't rank him too high because he can do really good in PvP, but I would say he's not a staple. You should always build him in PvP. He's good, don't get me wrong, but I don't really think he's the best of the best. Then we have another don't. Just don't. Eos is a situational hero. Eos can work, do more damage than a lot of the other heroes on the list, but she's situational. You don't really need her, or just put her and it can work because she's really outdated. Then we have Mockman. Mockman is a decent hero. Nah, I'm gonna put him in it can work because he's really not known for being a PvP hero. He's known for being like a hero that is good in Void Campaign or anything else but not PvP. Then we have Freya. Freya is situational. Wait, no. Outdated hero. Don't build her. Please, don't. Same for Vesa. Those two are just so outdated. Like literally, one Betty will beat a whole team of Freyas if you even can do that, which you probably wouldn't because Transcendence heroes are like a one One in a team only. Then we have Aspen. Just don't build Aspen for PvP, please. He's just not good. He's a good boss killer. But in PvP we don't have bosses. So yeah, don't build Aspen. SFX is a situational hero. You can build her in PvP. She's okay. But I would say she's just situational. She wouldn't do much. Wait, literally, yeah, she wouldn't do much. I would just say he's an can work. Then we have Vulcan. Vulcan is a decent PvP hero. I would say he's good in most teams. He's just an all-rounder. He's an all-rounder, so you can really use him anywhere. Holmes Young can work. If you have his treasures, he's probably a staple. Then with Basilisk. Basilisk is decent in PvP, but we're talking about early game. Jara can work. Then we have SQH. SQH, like Halora, is decent. She really pings. Wait, no, she's a staple. I would say she's a PvP staple because she pings back. And those pings also you do more damage to the enemy. I would say she's a staple, or no, I would say she's not better than LBRM, but she's very good in PvP. So my recommendation for a PvP team in early game with Void for heroes will be definitely a Void for Wukong, a Void for Betty, maybe a Finn at Void for if you really have the time or money to build one, and really fill the rest with 9-star Ignis, Annabelle at 5-star, or Melissa's at 5-star with magic sources. Those like work like a charm if you really want good PvP experiences. And yeah, those can make the change between a place 100 and a place 10. So please use the 5-star heroes shown in the video I put in the info card before, but yeah. Please use those 5-star heroes I mentioned. So that was the video. I hope you liked it. If you do, leave a like or a comment. It really helps out the channel. I really want to reach that 1000 subscribers until like probably the beginning of the next year. And I will wish you an happy isling. And bye.